there are many types of disabled. Physically disabled, visually disabled, and hearing disabled. The society doesn't have enough capacity to help them all. They are walking alone. For them, the door of opportunity is locked. But this time, there is an actress. They will never walk alone. Inactus, disabled, enabled.
The first project is Gilbart. Imagine an organization of the disabled, for the disabled, by the disabled. We present to you Gilbert Independent Center for Disabled.
Its main activities are following: peer counseling, activity aid for physically disabled, and independence education.
These activities, however, are far from the definition of independence.
They were just activities. In order to truly achieve independence as disabled, they need a financially sustainable business model, not activities.
We conveyed our messages on lack of a business model. The leader of the center felt the same way, and our project officially began.
Together, we considered disabled capacity and the center's resources. We introduced several members of the center and had numerous meetings with the leader. Within the capacity and resources, we narrowed down the business model into house customizations for disabled. Fortunately, the business model fit perfectly with the disabled needs. In their houses, threshold is too steep to cross, and sink is too high to reach.
Most importantly, these repair services can be done by the disabled, for they are the best experts in their own needs. The empowerment of the disabled was guaranteed.
After achieving this consensus, we moved on to develop specific business proposals. Past housing aid programs were mostly promoted by the government. However, they were just one-time plans because subsidy is small and people didn't realize it was an urgent issue. Therefore, for sustainability, we decided to transform the disabled from the service receiver to the service provider.
To confirm the viability of the business model, we visit Kobe Housing Center. This center is successfully repairing disabled houses through government aid. To gain first-hand experience on the repair company, we visit Yangcheon Welfare Construction Site for disabled. We are now estimating the demand for repair service.
Every World Cup, there are people calling the nation red. We call them Korean national football players. They not only receive full support from the country, but also live with honor. However, if you put one simple word, death, in front of Korean national football players, things change dramatically.
They are also national football players. In the last international cup, they were in the third place. When they assemble as a team, they keep strict diet, train for 10 hours, and do not allow one sip of beer. They are professionals. We met them on the street, fundraising and promoting the team.
Can you imagine a football player representing our nation begging for money on the streets?
The fundamental problem becomes obvious at the assembly end. They don't have a league to play, a sustainable source of income. They work as a cashier. The income they earn as a football player is barely 500,000 won. Their problems are very complicated.
come in. We listened carefully about their lives and stories, and after 5 interviews, we discovered their core needs. Simple. Despite their deafness, football players have vision. They have dream. For most, they want to share their passion with others. They were desperate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to present our team. Fifth, football is our future. Our vision is obvious. We want to help them dedicate their lives only as soccer players.
Every Wednesday, starting December 2012, we have a third meeting. We discuss each and every project detail with the people in need. Under the mission, enabling them to be independent as football players, we set 5th goal. We will determine to found the deaf players on club, especially for Korean Football League. KFL is consist of LA teams. Deaf football players competing in KFL is milestone for them.
Their fundamental problem is people's apathetic attitude. If we create a team that successfully compete against normal players, this will become a big issue. And the big issue will lead to social and financial support.
This March, we prepared steps to establish the club. We divided our project into 4 parts: strategic PR, sponsorship, paperwork for KFL, and establishing a fundraising model. In order to manage activities systematically, fifth, divided its capacities into first, strategy division, second, PR team, and lastly, supporting team.
We have to make the people in need known to people. Last April, in Actors, people in need went out to Myeongdong and implemented a parade and fundraiser. Despite our concern for apathetic attitude, we received a lot of support. We fundraised at a rate of 100,000 won per hour.
We created a Facebook page to utilize as a peer platform and implemented yet again a campaign. The campaign's goal was to reach 10,000 likes for the Facebook page. We joined hands with Delight Hearing Age and succeeded establishing MOU. The contents of MOU are following.
If this Facebook page receives 10,000 likes as a corporate CSR program, the Light Hearing will aid 2 million won in cash and 50 million won worth of hearing aids to the people in need. Fifth, to be in charge of planning and implementing of the campaign.
The offline campaign lasting 3 days during the Spring Festival at school was a huge success. We got 2,000 likes, and this number accounts for 18% of the school students.
Encouraged by the success of the campaign, we continue to own our partnership with Delight in the form of online viral marketing. We aim to reach 10,000 likes through sharing the contest for those who click the like on Facebook. The winner of the contest received movie tickets and dining coupons. This marketing strategy was a catalyst to make our people in need known to the people.
1,900 people who didn't know about their existence left encouraging messages. Famous Facebook page, we care about your story, the saddest story in the world. Interview the people in need and spread out the stories. Marketing team at Suwon Samsung Blue Wings became curious about the players. Our voice became louder.
We had to have a sponsor to found the club. From this March to this June, Fifth concentrated its core capacities into finding a sponsor. The strategy division wrote business proposals and prepared presentations for carefully selected companies. As a result, the Vice President of Nature Republic, Mr. Che, sponsored us 20 uniforms. Mr. Moon, a board member of KFA, provided us with 20 soccer balls. Lastly, Mr. Kim, the owner of Fulbright Academy, provided us with a practice field.
This coming July, we are planning on holding a reception dedicated for individual and corporate sponsors. The reception's main promoter and manager will be Enactus, and the club owner will sponsor it financially. in order to become a KFL club, we needed membership fee 5 million won. A club owner can finance 50 million won a year. And finally, home team MOU from group office.
After several troubles, we contracted with a club owner. The owner is EMB Tour. Fifth made it very clear in the MOU that Fifth will be monitoring people in need sustainable life.
Lastly, we needed 5 million won for the KFL membership fee. We decided to do it in a meaningful way.
We believed in the power of commoners. We believed in the club created by the commoners.
Our answer was internet fundraising. After an audit by professional screeners, we posted a fundraiser on the website Daum.
Making the fundraising more meaningful was people's heartfelt support. 900 people participated in petitioning. 500 people left messages of hope. Finally, from June 1st to June 30th, 600 people donated a total of 1.5 million won.
We created something from absolutely nothing through constant challenges and numerous failures. We
Made players known to the world, people who didn't even know of their presence, starting to pay close attention.
We succeeded making our financial output that are 60 million, including players' kit, practice field, hearing aids, and fundraising.
As we speak, the voice of people is getting louder.
Reporters and broadcast stations want to know us.
Nature Republic and Delight want to know us.
KFA want to help us.
In the future, we expect that players improve their quality of life in a sustainable way, only pursuing their dreams as soccer players.
First, PR team is planning on producing documentary covering soccer players. Other than SNS PR, we are looking forward to have players appear on the TV show and on K-League opening match with famous entertainers.
Second, the strategy division will be in charge of sponsorship. Thoroughly analyzing stakeholders' needs, we are now taking steps to make such giant foundations as Pyeongsang Foundation and Asanam Foundation as our sponsors.
Furthermore, we developed a fundraising model that improves our sustainability and lessens the reliance on sponsors.
Seoul Metro has facilitated ticketing process by using disposable transportation card. The card is convenient, fast, and easy to use. Seoul Metro, however, has a concern. People do not return the disposable transportation cards. People don't care much about getting back 500 won. This resulted in 3 million cards not returned, and therefore social cost of 150 million won. Fifth, established a fundraising model to donate money to the deaf players while at the same time complementing the low return rate. As you can see, when you insert the disposable card, there comes out a coffee coupon. This is a revolutionary way to not only increase the return rate and share value, but also reduce the social cost. Recently, this model was introduced to Seoul Metro, and the city of Seoul gave us a mission to seek for an investor. From last June, we have been writing business proposals to find an investor.
Peter Drucker said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." Inactives and players are determined to create a future. We believe in winning KFL championship in 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the first step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. We saw a problem,
But we turned it into an opportunity.
we believe in creating the future. We dream of a future where deaf football players live their lives not as cashiers, but as soccer players. We believe in that future. We hope that all of you share the dream with us. Thank you.
시작한 지가 6개월 정도 됐어요. 비즈니스들이 나오기까지 관계 구축이나 이동하거나 센터가 가지고 있는 파악을 파악하는데 처음에는 아주 많은 제안들이 나왔어요. 그것도 좀 처리가 되겠지만 나중에 이유가 되면서 현재 비즈니스들이 구축되고 하나씩 활성화되어 지금 기획단을 네,
아직까지 결과는
네, 지금 그 두꺼비 하우징이나 양천구 하나씩 제외하고는 긍정적인 성과나 이런 것은 없지만 비즈니스 조언 해주기 약속 하나씩 정도만 확정돼 있습니다.
기본 일본 모델을 설명해 주시고요. 투자자는 얼마나 투자하는지 모델을 추진하시는 이거는 부산 운영의 비용을 얼마나
그 길버 프로젝트와 프로젝트는
별개를 다 스폰서하는 거고
별개
별개예요. 이 기본 연결돼
일회용 지하철 카드 비즈니스 모델은 TIP 프로젝트가 연관이 있는데 스폰서에만 치우칠 수 없다고 판단한 저희 팀은 지속적인 펀드레이징 모델이 필요하다고 생각했습니다.
투자자 확보를 원하시는데 그 투자자 규모가
투자 규모는 기계당 약 한 100만 원 정도로 추산이 됩니다. 근데 주요 영상 50개 정도를 하게 되면은 5천만 원에서 많게는 1억 원 정도로 지금 생각을 하고 있습니다. 그래서
100만 원 기계가 뭐 이렇게 하면 쿠폰이 나오는 그런 거 맞아요?
네, 들어가는 게 바로 쿠폰 기계가 나옵니다.
기계는 개발이
기계는 저희가 인터넷이나 그 자원을 구해보니까 간단한 시스템이었기 때문에 그 리드만 하면 바로 쿠폰이 나오죠. 쿠폰은 제휴업체인 커피숍에 내보내서 넣어주기만 하면 바로 나올 수 있는 시스템이라서 기술적으로 문제가 없습니다.
관련해서 이제 비즈니스라고 이렇게 쓰려면 밸류크리에이션에 대해서 있잖아요. 밸류크리에이션이 되는 메커니즘이 어떤 것이 당연히 추천할 때 그리고 공을 들였을 때 너무 좋은 프로젝트에서 그 어떠인지 못해주가 보다 더 크리에이션이요.
네, 저희도 고민을 많이 했었습니다. 이 프로젝트를 처음에 시작할 때 비즈니스가 아니면 또 사회적 기업가 정신이다라고 100% 장담을 드릴 수는 없습니다. 근데 그들에게 가장 필요한 것은 사업을 한다기보다 그들이 축구로서 자립하는 것이 가장 필요했기 때문에 저희는 비즈니스적인 측면, 밸류크리에이션을 약간 두고 채 저희는 그분들의 니즈에 맞춰서 그분들에게 필요한 비즈니스를 하게 되는 것이 바로 그들의 정규 리그가 필요했다는 게 가장 큰 문제였고 그 리그를 만들기 위한 비즈니스를 했기 때문에 커스터머가 있다든지 사업을 했다든지 그런 정형적인 비즈니스라고 보고 있습니다.
퓨처 플랜에 그런 게 반영될 가능성이 있는 건가요?
네, 그 대상자분들께서도 몇 분을 제외하고 한 3-4분은 이제 앞으로도 자기네들이 사업을 하고 싶은 그런 욕구가 있었습니다. 지도자 자격증을 가지고 계신 박지현 선수나 아니면 전재민 선수 같은 경우는 자격증이 있습니다. 그 지도사 자격증 1급이 있는데 그걸 가지고 이제 축구단을 꾸리는 유소년 축구단을 꾸리는 그런 홍보가 있기 때문에 미래는 일단 그쪽으로도 좀 노력을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 저희 프로젝트가 주고 싶은 가장 큰 가치라고 한다면 장애인들도 할 수 있다. 그런 메시지입니다. 장애인들도 일반 엘리트 선수들과 겨루어서 성과를 낼 수 있고 그래서 평균입니다. 이런 보여주는 게 있어요. 대상자분들은 선수단 19분이십니다.
여러 가지 측면에서 굉장히 알기 좋은데 안타까운 건 기간이 시작한 시점이 얼마 안 되기 때문에 지금 뭐라고 얘기할 수 있는지 그걸 상대적으로 할 수 없어요. 그래서 그대로 아까 말씀하신 기본 텍스트에 대해서 현재 프로그레스는 어떤 있었고 어떻게 전망하시는지.
네, 기획서는 이미 다 완성이 된 상황이고 두 군데의 제안서를 보냈지만 이렇게 큰 성과를 얻어내지 못했고요. 교통 정책부의 연결을 상태를 해보았습니다. 그랬더니 긍정적인 반응이었고 투자자만 확보되면 지혜 진행할 수 있다는 제안이 나왔습니다. 그래서 저희는 현재 이 NC가 끝나고 나서는 일회용 교통카드 제안서를 좀 더 다듬어서 투자자 확보하는 데
투자자는 어떤 식으로 바꿔요?
투자자는 일단 가장 중요한 것은 CSR 효과라고 생각합니다. 기계에 커피 쿠폰을 주는 회사 쪽에서는 쿠폰을 넣지만 그 기계에 비용을 투자한 투자자는 그 기계에 요구가 붙게 됩니다. 그래서 5천만 원 정도만 투자하면은 CSR 그리고 그 사회 공유 가치를 창출한 기업 이미지로서 사회적 비용도 줄이고 회수율도 높일 수 있는 좋은 일을 하는 그런 기업 이미지를 창출해낼 수 있기 때문에 그렇게 제안을 드립니다.
Time has expired. Judges, please call me 10 or